Libra, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energies. As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. All right, Libra, I sure appreciate each and every one of you being a part of my channel. If you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button right there, blink. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to your channel. So, sure appreciate that. So, help me out that way. All right, Libra, let's see what the first cards out for you are. The Tower. Oh, I was feeling like you really needed a reading. So here we go. There's something like out of nowhere is going to hit. So what is this Tower about? Yeah, boy, it comes in out of nowhere. It's like somebody comes charging in, boy, left field, trying to really knock this thing down. So I'm feeling a lot of anger, a lot of aggression. Ooh, let's get a few more cards out. Intuitively, you knew this was coming, all right, because we do have the High Priestess sitting above you. You know, intuitively, you knew that, you know, there was something that was going to come crashing down. So I do feel as if it is around a relationship because we have the Hierophant here. Here we do have this higher connection between you and someone else because we also have the Two of Cups. So this is definitely a love relationship, Libra. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah, so out of nowhere. So I feel like there was a situation from an ending, all right? Here we have in your recent past, we have the Ten of Swords. So somewhere along the line, you know, in your recent past, you know, you ended a connection, a relationship, and it was a very painful ending here, all right? Because this is the Ten of Swords, you know? This is something that, you know, just kind of turned to cold ice, and it just was hard, all right? These are swords. These are painful. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Swords coming up reversed. So, oh, and underneath that, we have the Eight of Cups also coming up reversed. So let's see, you know, like really what's going on. Because I think this ending of this past with this person, it's so far from over, you know, because I feel as if they're not ready to let you go. So if you have, you know, in some place in your world, Libra, moved on from this past person and found a new person, somebody who you really love, here they are. This past person may not be so happy with the fact that you found somebody who you really love. So don't be surprised if they try to rear their heads, all right? And I'm just saying that I'm just feeling like somebody from your past who I think you thought you had healed from, that you had walked away from, but really you didn't because this guy's upside down. You didn't really walk away from this person, and you never really closed the door with them. So this is somebody from your past who, you know, I think is showing up again. And, you know, they come out of nowhere. I mean, this is very, like, aggressive, like, fast. Like, all of a sudden they're standing. And, you know, here you are, Nine of Swords. What do I do? A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety over this connection. Because it's almost as if past and present meet. And here we have the Six of Wands, and I don't feel like you feel good about how this is going to pan out in the direction that it's going to go in. And then we have the Five of Pentacles coming up reversed. Again, I feel as if you moved away from this energy thinking that it was done, but you never closed it. All right, so that's really important that you acknowledge that, you know, you left some cracks, some threads. You never closed this door. And now here it is, you know, you've kind of tried to move on with this other person. So now the question, the thing is what do you do, right? That's the bigger question here. So your final outcome, we have the Emperor alongside this Knight of Wands. They wanted to come out together. So it's interesting because I feel as if, you know, there is this position where you have a lot to say and you have a lot of power and a lot of control as far as how things go. But I feel like, you know, Libra, you dance around what you need to be saying in order to be done with this situation and be free and clear of it. So, you know, you don't really say what you mean when we have this Knight of Wands coming up reverse. Because this guy wants freedom, wants to do what they want to have fun, they want to enjoy themselves. You know, but you have a lot of responsibilities as well that keep you from doing some of these things. But to add in this other element of someone else coming in, rather than, I think, so now, you know, the big elephant in the room is like now you have to face these two energies that have come up And I don't think you want to say to either one of them what you really need to say to them. Does that make any sense? And I feel like that's what's giving you a lot of anxiety. Because you know it's not going to go over very well. But boy, you've got to clean the slate. Can't help but feel there could be a child involved. We have this little baby wrapped up over here. You know, so there could be children involved. Whatever it is, Libra, I see a lot of anxiety. But, you know, if you dance around and not say what you need to say in dealing with these energies, because truly, it really does feel like the past and the present, boy, all of a sudden meet, and now you have to, like, you know, how do you deal with this energy? You have to face it, you know, because it's like the perfect storm has just now met, and now everything's pointing at you for a solution. And the High Priestess, you know, because it's sitting there on top, if you really kind of follow what, you know, you need to do and not, you know, do what you think you should do, I think you'll be all right. I mean, the High Priestess is, you know, this is true guidance if you're listening. And you have the Hierophant too, you know, so I feel as if, you know, this is coming to a head because it's time, you know, for this to meet so that it can, you know, finally clear the way for you. High Priestess, though, is, you know, knows it all. You know, it's about, you know, and you know how things are going to pan out. And I think you knew that this ending with this one energy wasn't over. You know, so like I said, I feel like the past and present now meet, and now you're faced with, you know, how are you going to handle it? And, you know, and I see you wanting to dance around the truth and not kind of saying what you really need to be saying. All right, that's very important here. You know, you have a lot of power if you really kind of speak up and say what it is you have to say. You know, because the Knights, they're in motion, you know, and if you want to get things moving or whatever, you know, in a more positive direction, because this is a lot of stress, because we go from this Ten of Swords back to the Nine of Swords. So this issue from the past, you know, when it rears its head, you can't ignore it. You know, it's just like if you have been trying to ignore it for a while now, I think, you know, you've come to the end of that road. And now it's time to really, you know, you've got to really face it. The wall is right there in front of you. You have no other choice but to deal with this situation. So, yeah, this is, you know, very karmic, Libra. Anyway, this is what I've got for you. So take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Sure appreciate each and every one of you being a part of my channel. If you appreciate the reading, what I do, hit that like button, blink right there. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel. And I would sure love to see my channel grow. So hit that like button. See you later. Bye.